Greetings, everyone. This is I'm Right.
I'm Right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova.
Hi.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Tony.
I haven't seen you in such a long time. It seems like an
Get it out. Spit it out.
An eternity. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hasn't been. But okay.
That's how much I love you.
Oh.
That's it. So, listeners, today, and this is not our topic, but for those of you that know me, have seen me, or even those of the listeners that have seen a picture of me and not seen me in person, I'm bald-headed. I'm just as bald as can be. There's nothing up there. Nothing. Well, there's brain underneath the bald-headedness, but for hair, there's nothing on the top of my head or the sides. So, but I have a picture of myself on my desk from when I was 18 years old. When I
you're
graduated.
18 in that picture?
Yes, I was 18.
Head full of hair.
Head full of hair. Tons
like a small
of hair.
fro.
Head full of hair. Yes. It was very cute.
You're still cute, baby.
Yeah, but the grandkids saw that picture and they said, "Who's that?"
They did.
I said, "That's me." They said, "No, it's not. That's not you." I said, "Yeah, that is me." "No, it's not. Why are you lying to us? That's not you." It is me. It
this
really
was when
is
they were
me.
much younger, by the way.
Yeah, it is. So anyway, Jill, which do you think you would like me? Do you think I would be attracted to me as a teenager, as me being a teenager?
Oh, yes.
Oh
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, all right.
Yes.
Good.
But the problem with your being 18 would have meant that I was 10. So there's that.
I would have waited 8 years.
Till I was 18?
No. I mean, I probably wouldn't have liked you when you were 18 and I was 26.
Why?
I didn't like young girls.
I'm still younger than you. Still at the same age difference.
But you're a grown woman.
I was a
now.
mature 18-year-old. Thank you very much.
Grown woman. You're a grown woman now.
I was mature at 18.
Well, anyway, we're together now. All is good.
Yes.
And you're 48 years old.
No, I'm not.
I keep you at 48.
I guess. But 50s are really good for me. So I claim my 50s.
You're 48.
Nope. 50,
I can tell
53.
Tell everybody 54. I have a young wife.
Well, don't make me that young.
You're 48.
No.
You're 48.
I am 53, almost 54.
Before long, my daughter's age are going to pass you.
Oh, no. Can't have that. No.
Oh, Jill. So, what are we talking about today? What is our episode about today?
Our episode topic is being competitive.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And in this case, it's being competitive with your partner.
Well,
it's part of a segment that we call Stand by Your Stance. What were you going to ask?
I don't think we're just talking about competitiveness with your partner. Aren't we talking about?
We're just talking about being competitive, like I said in the beginning. But we're going to start off talking about being competitive with each other.
Okay,
and then we can expand it to other people.
I will lead this the way I want.
Oh boy!
Okay, you go ahead and start, and I'll send it to the direction I want it to go.
You start since you want to take control.
Okay, then I will.
See, I'm not competing with you about who's doing what in this.
Listeners, this episode is actually supposed to be about the positive and negative effects of being competitive.
That's what I said, being competitive.
No. You didn't put in the positive and negative effects of being competitive.
Because we were going to just talk about it.
I can turn that into a poem. The positive and negative effects of being
We weren't going to tell them. We were going to show them. Don't tell.
This is what we're going to...
Show, don't tell.
No, this is a podcast. I won't tell. Okay?
But we tell by showing.
Clear. I want to make it quite clear.
By showing them, yes. Go ahead.
Listening. Oh, no, I'm finished with what I had to say.
Oh my gosh, all of that.
Carry on.
Well, what did you mean by that?
Carry on.
What positives and negatives? What did you mean?
Well, as you know, Jill, and some of our listeners know that I view almost everything through the eye of positive and negative. So does that have a positive effect on your life or a negative effect on your life? So I look at everything that way. Okay.
Okay.
So even with the being competitive. So like, for instance, you and I can be competitive with each other, and it can be fun, and it can push us to do better. So like playing tennis, we're very competitive when we play tennis, although we haven't played in quite a while.
Right.
But it helps both of us get better, and we get a better workout because it's we get
tennis?
We get better at tennis. One, we get a better workout because we're competitive.
Yes.
So that
like
is
that time I had you running all over the all over the court, and I was standing in one place. That was funny, wasn't it? But then you caught on.
That was the first time we played together, and I was
you running side to side, up and back,
and it took me like 20 minutes
before
to
you
figure
caught
it out.
on.
Yeah, I hadn't played in a long time, but then once I figured that out, it was all over. It
was fun while it lasted.
Yes. But anyway, that could be a good competitive thing. Jill, we don't really compete when it comes to writing, do we? We don't do
well,
that, do
you
we?
think that you are going to be the one that Terry Gross of NPR interviews instead of me.
Oh yeah. When it comes to that, but Terry Gross is going to interview me for something that I write.
I think she will, but I think she'll interview me first.
So, listeners, you heard it here first. But it won't be because of a novel. It will be because of a spoken word piece that I wrote and performed, and
I can see that. So I'm totally convinced that one day you will get the attention of Terry Gross.
So listeners, you heard it here first. You can say I'm crazy. He'll never get that. No way. See, I'm willing to put it out there because again, it is a positive thing I'm trying to put out. So it's positive, but I'm not really competitive with you about it. You took it that way. You went there that I would be interviewed by Terry Gross first. I never said I would be interviewed by Terry Gross first. I said
you did.
No,
you absolutely said that.
You
said that.
I said Terry Gross is going to interview me
first. That is what you said. That is what you said.
Do you mean when I said first, I meant before you?
Correct.
Well, yeah, it's true.
See?
At least in my mind,
See?
it's true.
See?
So I'm going to be interviewed by Terry Gross before you.
Okay, we'll see.
So we will see.
We will see.
Yeah, I mean, if you do beat me out, it's still a good thing. I won't be angry.
If either of us gets interviewed by Terry Gross, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We will support the other.
Yeah. So I wonder if Terry's listening to our podcast.
I doubt it. I don't think Terry Gross knows who we are. I doubt it.
Terry Gross, listen to our podcast so you can interview me first.
This will be like, who are you crazy people? They keep talking about my name, me.
But again, that's a positive type of
competitiveness. Yes,
because it can push us.
Yes, because in fact, the way that you brought that up was for a while I wasn't doing any writing whatsoever. So you were saying that you were going to finish your book before me, and that I better get on it because I'm the writer. I was supposed to be the writer in the family.
Right.
So if you finished a book first, then but it did. It was good. It was a good motivator for me. Yes. Because one thing that does motivate me is when someone says I won't be able to do something. So that does motivate me.
I didn't say you wouldn't be able to do it. I said if I finish mine first,
which is just absurd. So that's why absurd. It seemed like, I better get going. So I did start writing again.
Yeah.
So that was a good motivator.
Good. I mean, you have an MFA. You have an MFA. You are English professor.
Yes.
You are trained. You have.
So I should use my training,
that's
right?
right. You are trained. You have studied You have studied your craft.
I have. I continue to study.
Yes.
I continue to take courses in it.
That's all a good thing. But yeah, I'll me and Terry Gross, yeah. But I'm gonna go to. Isn't she in Pennsylvania?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Pennsylvania.
Well, you're not going without me. If you get an interview first, I will be tagging along with you.
I don't know.
I'll be like, it's such a pleasure to meet you, Terry Gross.
I don't know, Jill.
Yes, you are not leaving me at home. Nope.
You might not be worthy. You might not be worthy.
I can't believe you said that.
You have to do something that's worthy.
I tell you what, I've already done that's worthy.
Wait, I don't think I want to know.
I'll tell you what I've already done
I don't
that's worthy.
What?
I encouraged you to write.
You did. That's very worthy.
So you wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for me.
I will give you credit.
But you will leave me at home?
Hey, it's no different than all the times you left me at home.
That is,
when you were doing
very
things.
different. There's only been one time I left you at home.
That's not true.
That wasn't for work.
That's not true. Anyway,
that's the only time. The other times were for work. Work sent me. I didn't
Fun work.
I didn't. It was not my fault. It was a fun thing to go to, but I actually was. It was a business trip, nonetheless. We didn't pay for it. They sent me.
Business.
They sent me. I didn't even volunteer to go.
No,
they sent me.
You made me stay home barefoot and pregnant.
Oh, I hope not. Then we are newsworthy, or you are newsworthy.
Yeah. So anyway, listeners, see that this is a positive effect of competitiveness.
Can I tell you a negative effect?
Sure.
All that what do you call it? Trash talk.
That's positive.
Oh, I hate trash talk.
That is a Cordova trait.
It sure is. Because when I tried to do it that one time, I shut everybody down. I shut everybody up. Remember?
Yeah, you took it to another level. You ruined it for all of us.
So clearly I don't know how to trash talk.
No, you took it to a real negative level.
I didn't take it to a negative level.
Yeah,
I just shut it down.
Yeah, you got a little too serious with it. So
you all just took it seriously.
No, that was a rough
Shut
one.
it down.
Everybody was like, ooh. And wouldn't say anything else because they thought they were going to receive your wrath. Yes. So, oh man, you just threw me like way off with that one.
I don't like the Cordova trash talk. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, now I remember. So in my family, we will talk trash about something we're horrible at.
Yes, you will. You will know nothing about it, nothing at all, and you would trash talk.
Like for instance, do you remember when we all went to play a round of golf, and you rode in the cart, so it was you, my brother, my sister-in-law Connie, and me.
Yes.
But
I like to just ride in the cart.
Rode in the cart.
So I didn't play.
But
Connie is very good at
Connie
golf.
is obviously the best.
Yes.
Out
by
of
far.
all of us. By far. Right?
Yes.
But my brother and I, we talked trash the whole time, even though we were losing. We were still talking trash and had our heads held up high.
Which I
talking
did not
trash
understand.
And laughing and all of that. It made things fun. And she still whipped us.
Yes,
bad.
she sure did.
Yeah, she really bad.
Yes.
Really bad. But you can hold your head up high if you talk trash the whole time. you don't even realize you lost.
I don't understand that concept.
You don't even realize you lost.
You had to realize you lost that day.
I didn't lose.
Yes, you did.
I didn't lose.
By far.
Hey, put a handicap in and I won.
No, even with the handicap. She did give you all handicaps, and you all still didn't even come close to catching up with her.
But that's all good trash talking. What's an example of negative, well, not trash talking, but negative competitiveness? What would be a negative competitive?
Well, you and I, we joke around about being competitive with each other, but it would be a really bad thing if one of us succeeded at something and the other one couldn't support it because we lost, so quote unquote. So in the example that you gave of you believe you're going to be interviewed by Terry Gross before me.
Yeah.
It would be negative if you did indeed become the first one to be interviewed by her and I didn't support you. That would be negative because in that sense, I'm not supportive. I'm not with you.
Right.
I'm truly just competitive.
Yeah.
And that's not me at all. Yeah, I would be thrilled.
That is a good
if she wanted to interview either of us, I would be thrilled by that.
Me too. That is a good example. I didn't even think of that one. Also, I think about people that are competitive in their workplace with their colleagues. And
some workplace cultures are set up to make you all competitive with each other. Is that you won't get special assignments, you won't get promotions, you won't get any of that if you're not competitive. Some cultures are like that, workplace cultures.
Yeah, but those cultures tend to, again, positive and negative.
I only see the negative.
Create something negative, yes, because they become kind of cutthroat.
Yes,
they'll do anything to beat out their coworker.
Yes, yes. They might make up something about you.
Or they might steal your work.
Yep. And claim it's theirs.
At all cost.
Yes.
And I'm not.
And I've had people to.
I know. I know. You worked in a business where the type A personalities, and then I don't want to say that there is something bad about having a type A personality. However,
with some people, that A stands for a certain 3-letter word.
So those were good. That's a case where it could be a negative thing to be that competitive, or when you become so competitive with a person that some type of physical abuse happens. Like where people they're so competitive with each other that they'll become physical with each other, which is
like parents who fight at games.
Yes. That's a very good example. Yes, it's a game.
Yes.
It's a game.
Yes.
With kids, and you're being that competitive,
and you're not setting a good role model.
Setting a horrible example for
so
not
what's
only
another
your
example?
Child,
you said you wanted to
children.
talk about people being competitive with other people. What's another example?
I did. I do not.
You corrected me at the very beginning of this episode.
Well,
and said we're not just talking.
The workplace is part of that.
Okay.
So to be competitive that way. Also, and I hate to bring this up because it's a serious topic, and I was trying to keep this light. But to be competitive because of racial reasons. The only reason some people are competitive with others is because they're a different race, which is totally negative. Horrible.
But is that competitiveness or is it a superiority complex?
Good question.
Well, I'll let you think about that. Let's move on to our.
That is a good question.
Let's move on to our second segment that we call
Give It a Rest and a Resolution.
So what's your conclusion about people who are competitive? Yes, who are competitive with whether it's your partner or other people? What's your conclusion?
I will reiterate on that because it is, to me, it gets down to a positive and negative thing. So if your competitiveness with someone is a positive thing, but not just positive for you, but positive for them also, then it's a pretty good thing. But if your competitiveness brings out any negative behavior on either side, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't pursue that.
I agree. Like I even did it when my mom and her late husband. Remember, I would enter competitions of who could lose the most weight in a week, but really I was trying to help her husband because he was overweight. And so he would win every single time.
Yes.
But that was good. Although you had to pay the price, didn't you?
Listeners, Jill would make bets with other people that I wasn't involved in
the family.
But then I had to pay when she lost.
By cooking.
By cooking.
Well, they didn't want my cooking.
That was crazy. It was ridiculous.
But it helped everybody out.
Didn't help me out.
But you like to cook.
Didn't help me out.
Well, let's move to our third segment that we call
I'm trying to help you.
Do you have any advice?
Yeah, I sound like a broken record. I do. But my advice is, if you're going to be competitive with someone, make sure it comes from a positive place. So you're trying to create something positive by being competitive with the person.
Yes. And I guess my advice is, you don't have to take yourself so seriously, even when you're in a competition, that you become a sore loser.
That's very true. That's why I still talk junk and I'm laughing the whole time when I'm losing. I don't take it too seriously. I really don't. So.
Yes, because most of the time you don't even remember what you said.
That's true.
When you trash talk.
It's true. And I don't remember how much I lost by either. Because I don't really care. It's just fun. It's all in fun.
Okay. Well, any other advice that you'd like to give? Or are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, then let's get to our last segment that we call.
So, what do you think? What do you think?
Because I'm right.
Because I'm right. Do we have a call?
We do.
Yes. Who's it from?
That's what I was waiting for. The person that we affectionately called Superhero.
Okay. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hi, this is Superhero commenting on episode 37 of season 2. First, Tony, I'd like to say how amazing it is that the very thought of being without JCC throws you for a loop.
Aww.
It was equally enjoyable to hear that I stumped you. There was a moment there where I thought, I think I broke Tony. However, of course, I did. We recovered nicely. And once again, JCC is right. Well, mainly because he understands my point of view, but primarily because, of course, the idea of being in an unconventional relationship and allowing yourselves to be ruled by your heart and dictated by what you two believe is fundamentally the truth of everyone's relationship if it is to survive. You both are living your beautiful truths by being together in a more traditional way, but beautifully because of the way you listen to one another. So by that measure, your relationship is equally unconventional. You just happen to be under the same roof. Period. Okay, so next topic. My next topic is, I believe that because the two of you have an unconventional relationship, I'd imagine that you two still find ways to surprise each other or learn new things about one another. Do you believe that the health and happiness of a relationship stems from one's ability to either know each other so completely that you know one another's thoughts, or that it's equally healthy and happiest if you continue to learn new things about one another, and perhaps, I wouldn't say that you purposely hold things back, but you allow an opportunity to consistently surprise one another. Let me know what you think.
So, Jill.
Yes.
I think that was a wonderful call, and I'm really focused on the questions of whether we think it's better do we still learn things from each other?
Absolutely.
And I do think we do. I don't think it's an either or.
No, it's not. It definitely overlaps.
Yes.
To a certain degree, I think we can anticipate each other's actions, words, and thoughts.
Yes.
And sometimes you really get in my head, which annoys me because you know what I'm thinking.
Yes, and you
even
do the
sometimes
same also.
Before I do. So
quite often before you do.
That's annoying. That's annoying. But that gives me, and I don't want to speak for you, but that gives me a sense of security that I can count on you to have those thoughts, those actions, or whatever. However, I do continue to learn about you, which I think makes our relationship even better. Yes,
and I still learn things about you that I did not know. But you know what? I do think we continue to change.
Yes,
because our thoughts, the way our thought process over the years had changed about how we look at things.
Our priorities change, but as you age, priorities change. But also we have grown.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say. Is that we are very fortunate in our relationship where we grow with each other. I think we grow at the same pace.
Yes. We might grow in different
ways, but but at the same pace.
The same time. So you're changing when I'm changing.
Yes.
But I think part of being in a good relationship is noticing those changes. Like, I don't want to just wake up one day and when did you become that person?
Exactly. And I think we had an episode on that where what happens if the person changes so much that their partner doesn't know who they are anymore.
Right. But part of that is not watching enough and not being observant enough. But I think we're quite observant of each other.
Yeah. I believe we are. So that's great for us. Hey!
Yay!
And that was, the call from Superhero is a good example to get us, from a caller to get us talking about something else, and look at it deeper. So I really enjoyed
in a way
call.
that maybe we hadn't done yet.
Yes.
Because we are constantly changing. And I think, at least from my side, my perspective, sometimes I take it for granted that I'm observant of you and others. I'm observant. Yes. I'm just an observant person, and so are you.
Yes.
So sometimes I take that for granted.
Yeah, this is great. So listeners, please keep the calls coming. Please do.
And what's that number?
The number is 404-594-2247.
Okay.
All right.
So thank you, Superhero.
Yes,
we like that call.
We loved it. We loved the call.
All right.
What we going to do now? What's happening?
We can close it out.
Again, I don't want to go. I want to continue.
What is it that you want to say that you haven't said yet?
I just want to keep talking to you. Doesn't matter what we talk about. I don't care.
Well, our listeners may care.
No, I just want to talk to you. So as long as we've been together, I still love talking to you.
Oh, I love talking to you too. Except sometimes you don't like listening to me. But that's a whole...
never true.
It is true.
It's never true.
It is true. That's why you're like, Jill, did you have coffee today? Because I'll just keep talking.
I can't keep up.
Well, I'm going to close out this episode.
Okay, you should. All right.
You've been listening to I'm Right.
I'm Right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
And I'm Anthony Cordova.
Shout out to Gifford Ivan Cordova III for the music, Nick Zinke for the art. And thank you, listeners and callers. Again, that number is 404-594-2247. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Thanks you. So we're going to close this out. We're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So long.
So long farewell.
So long farewell. Bye,
everybody.
Bye.